Hello, I'm Sam Stovall, U.S. Equity Strategist for S&P Capital IQ. In this week's Sector Watch, I discuss the market's typically strong performance in the 6 and 12 months after midterm elections. On September 18th, the S&P 500 set its 79th closing high for this bull market. It quickly slipped into a panic-induced sell-off that shaved more than 7% off of its value. Through October 28th, the market recovered more than 80% of what it lost in a gap-filled surge that would make any prosthodontist salivate. And if we find that this sell-off is indeed over, then the S&P 500 just went through a textbook pullback as it took less than a month to materialize, and the sell-off gave back a shade more than the average of 7%. What's more, don't be surprised if the S&P 500 starts setting new all-time highs by Thanksgiving. Finally, after reaching break-even, the 500 typically climbed an average 8% in the subsequent 3 months before slipping into another decline of 5% or more. One reason for this optimism is seasonality. Using history as a guide, for it's never gospel, the market's best performance has historically been in the November through April period following midterm elections since 1946, as the S&P 500 jumped an average 15.3% and rose in price 94% of the time. And if this hefty average 6-month return wasn't enough to encourage investors, consider that in the 12-month period following midterm elections, the S&P 500 gained in price 17 of 17 times, recording an average advance of 17.5%. I'm Sam Stovall, and I'll talk with you again next week.